Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I've never gotten to it. So since grade 3, I've had the camera, but I've never done it. And I'm always thinking like, I need to start a YouTube channel, I need to do it. And I never do it. But now I'm sitting in my house and I have nowhere to go because I can't go anywhere. And I'm running out of things to do. So the world is showing me a sign. So welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Michay, if you don't know that already. And make sure to follow my Instagram at @Michay. So yeah, so I'm always thinking like, what am I going to do for my first video? Because I do not know what to do. And that's probably the reason I've never started. So welcome to Q&A with Michay. Let's get started. So I'm just looking at my phone. Yeah, okay. So, the first question is, my most embarrassing dance story. So I had a dance teacher once, and he had a terrible fashion sense. It was like really bad. And we did this one fundraising thing. And it was like a jazz piece, and he made us wear like these luminous pink crop tops with like leotard material, and then luminous yellow bottom skirts, like on the bottom. And I literally looked like a highlighter. It was horrendous. I'm so happy no one had a picture of it. My weirdest moment at school. There was this one time our principal was on the intercom, and then she said that we weren't allowed to do a certain TikTok challenge we weren't allowed to do a certain TikTok challenge, and if they found us doing it, we would get expelled. So that was weird. Have you ever had a crush on a boy you've danced with, or a dance partner? I've never had a boy dance partner, so my least favorite dance style. I don't really have a least favorite dance style because I find that there's something interesting about every single dance style, and that there's something to enjoy about everything. Dance style you cannot do. I cannot do hip hop, I'm sorry. I suck at it. Like, I cannot do it. I'm just bad at it. It's because I've done ballet my whole life, and I'm just too stiff for hip hop. The only thing I can do is moonwalk, because my friend taught me how to moonwalk. But yeah, I don't even know if, is that hip hop? I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Why did I choose ballet? This is going to be one of those stories when I say I've done it since I was 3, but I'm sorry. I chose ballet when I was 3. I constantly walked around my house on my toes, like on my tippy toes, and it was becoming a problem. And then I eventually, when I went to preschool, asked my parents if I could do ballet. So, you know, I wanted to be a fairy princess or something. And I've done it ever since, and I've enjoyed it ever since. So that's how I did ballet. If you couldn't dance, what would you be doing? So luckily I have a dance studio at my house, so that's not really a problem for me at the moment, unlike some people, which I feel very sorry for. But if I couldn't dance right now, I'd probably be watching YouTube or dance videos. So yeah. Where do you want to perform the most? So for those who don't know, I live in South Africa. On a local level, I'd probably want to perform at the Artscape Theatre, because it's like the big theatre here. Which might happen this year if I don't have to be stuck in my house for the rest of the year, but let's stay positive. And then on like the international level, I'd love to dance at the Sydney Opera House, or perform there, or on Broadway. That would be cool. What has been your biggest achievement? Grade 7, I won our school's trophy for singing, acting, dancing, and culture in general. So that was quite an achievement for me. That was my goal. So yeah, that's probably been my biggest achievement so far. My favorite animal. I love dogs. I'm not really a cat person because I'm allergic to cats. So yeah, I love Labradors. I have 2 Labradors. My favorite subject. My favorite subject is probably engineering and music. What am I scared of? I hate having my head under the water if I'm in the ocean. It just scares me. So yeah. What is something you'd never do? I'd never bungee jump. I think it's a terrible decision. Why would you voluntarily let someone tie up your feet and push you off a cliff? I just think it's a bad idea. Would you ever let your friends dye your hair? I mean, if I were to shave all my hair off afterwards, then yeah, sure, you can do what you like. But no, not right now. No, sorry. What is your middle name? My middle name is Catherine, so Michay Catherine Winter. What does your name mean? My name means, I think it means gift of the gods. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa, as I said previously. Are you double jointed? For a dancer, I'm not very flexible at all. It's actually a problem. I have double jointed thumbs, and that's about it. Do you have any siblings? No, I am an only child. What are funny things you did, or funny stories as a child? I used to play board games by myself, and I used to have an imaginary friend named Stanley. So, #OnlyChildProblems. And what else? I think that was it. What is your star sign? My star sign is Leo. My birthday is on the 11th of August, if anyone wants to like send me gifts or something, I don't know. I have it too. My mom just interrupted me. I'm sorry. So, have you ever gotten lost before? When I was like 7, I got lost in Spur, which is like a restaurant here where I live. I don't know if it's a restaurant overseas, but I got lost in Spur, and the waiter had to carry me around the restaurant, asking like every table if I was their child. So yeah, that's the only time I've ever gotten lost. What is your favorite tea flavor? My favorite tea is rooibos tea, because it's like the best thing ever. I know it's a South African thing. It's the nicest tea ever, and it doesn't have any caffeine in it, so it's healthy. So yeah, that's my favorite tea flavor. How many languages can you speak? I can fluently speak English and Afrikaans, and I used to be able to speak quite a bit of Xhosa, because we had to learn it in school, and I'm trying to learn Mandarin, but I'm not doing very well, so yeah. So 2 languages. What is something you hate? I hate the smell of bananas. Like, I cannot handle it. Have you ever had any exotic pets? People that aren't from South Africa think we have pet lions. I don't know why, but I don't have a pet lion, if you were wondering. I had a pet chameleon once. I saved it from the middle of the road, and I took it home, and its name was Gibson, but that's about it. And then I released him back into the wild. And I had 2 frogs named Higgy and Stiggy. I found them at school. They were like little tiny frogs. So I took them home in my water bottle, and I put them in the fish tank. Oh, there wasn't water in the fish tank, don't worry. I like made a little pond environment. And I had them at home for like 1 or 2 days, and then they just disappeared. Higgy and Stiggy, if you're watching this, come home, please. Okay, and I had a duck. His name was Waddles. We found him in the park across the road. His parents abandoned him, but then he got eaten by the neighbor's cat, so I was very upset. Do you talk in your sleep? I actually have talked in my sleep before, but I know I used to sing in my sleep, which was kind of weird. So yeah. Have you ever broken any bones or had any major injuries from dancing? I've never broken a bone in my life. I've never really had an injury, touch wood. So I've been lucky. I hope it stays that way. And then the next question is, what point shoes do I wear? I wear Grishko's. It's like the only brand that works for my feet. So that's my favorite brand. Video, like it, subscribe. There'll be some interesting things happening on my channel soon. If you have any video ideas, please comment them down below. And yeah, I'll see you next time.